Hey everybody, this is JJ, and today what I'm going to do is kind of it's a response to a subscriber's request for showing how to light a candle with a ferro rod. On my video how to use a ferro rod, I made mention that you can do this, that you can light a candle with a ferro rod, and he was kind of like, what? Really? I'd like to see that. So I'll go ahead and show you kind of you know, what I do and how I get it prepped and how to light it up and all that kind of stuff. Today we're just going to be using this little Survivor's fire starter. Done a review on this not too long ago. You guys can go back and check that out if you like. I'll try to stick a link in here in the description or somewhere. Any ferro rod will probably work for this as long as it's a little bit bigger, a little longer. My personal experience has been that really the best ferro rods, and the one that I would consider to be the best, are doesn't really matter so much the brand, but it's the size. If you can get one that's about 3/8 in diameter and about 4 inches long, dude, you can light just about anything with those. For a candle or something like this, I think we can do it with this smaller one. Shouldn't be a problem, but we'll go ahead and give it a shot. Stick with me, guys. We'll get going. Alright, so as you guys can see, this is a brand new, just basic table candle. We got them on sale for Walmart, and there's nothing special about them. Now when you get a new candle, typically the wick will have wax on the end. So what I would recommend doing with that is cutting it off. Because you need to make it, you know, where it's a little more frayed and all that kind of stuff to be able to catch those sparks better. So with that, I will cut it off. Now once that's off, then you're going to need to give yourself a little bit more wick to work with. So just kind of take your knife and shave that down, kind of like you're sharpening a pencil or something along those lines. You guys are wondering which pocket knife this is. This is the Old Timer Trapper, Premium Trapper. Sweet little pocket knife. Want to make sure that you've got probably about a 1/2 inch of wick. Keep cutting into it. Okay. Hopefully I didn't cut into that too much. Now what I'll do is I'm going to place this kind of down on a log or something like that, and I'm going to take my knife blade and I'm going to kind of separate that wick out. This is a braided wick, and you can do it with this one. It works kind of better with those that don't have the braid. They come apart a little easier. So your goal in doing this is going to be to get your wick so that there's little fine edges like that. And once you've got that, then you should be good to go. Then you're kind of just going to fold it like that. Make sure I've got this in the right spot where you guys can see it. Putting a round candle on a round log is probably not the best idea. I'm going to stick this other little knife right here to kind of lean it up against. Alright, and then I'm going to point that candle wick like that. Actually, I'm going to stick this other knife on this other side too. And that's really just to hold the candle so it doesn't roll away. Okay, so we've got our wick down there. Now we need our ferro rod. You could certainly use the scraper that comes with it. I find that those don't work quite as well as a good sharp edge or a good sharp blade. And so what I've done is on this Premium Trapper, I've kind of sharpened an area right here on the gut hook that is specifically for sparking my ferro rod. So I don't care if I mess up that edge or anything like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to basically plant the ferro rod right at the end of the candle, and I'm going to be directing those sparks right down there just like that. I'm going to hold my knife kind of at a 45-degree angle so that my tip will stop just short of smashing the wick and putting it out. Okay, so here we go. It may take a little bit, and that's okay. I'm going to have to shave off a smoother spot on my ferro rod so I can get down to the end. Get a good shower of sparks like this. There we go. And that's what's going to get the candle going. So, as you can see, guys, it is quite possible to light a candle with a ferro rod. You don't have to use the magnesium or anything like that. You can just use ferro rod itself. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, why do I want a candle out in the woods, or whatever the case may be? It's just going to blow out or whatever. A candle is a magnificent piece of equipment or tool, whatever you want to call it, piece of gear, whatever, for lighting a wetwood fire, because you get a lot of burn time. And ultimately what you would do is you would take two different braces, two different pieces of wood that are about about forearm size in diameter, and you would kind of put them together and make a V, and then you put your candle down in that V so that it's protected from the wind, and then you put your wet kindling and stuff like that over the top of it and let that candle dry it out to start it up. I'll kind of show you real quick what that might look like.